Hello guys, so as I said some time ago, not long ago, I'll be doing some board game reviews. Now, this is something different. I want to start with something special. So this is not a review, this is, we're going to be talking about a game that's not on the market yet, but will be soon. Now, before I go any further, this is Marc Kenobi.
Hi.
The architect, the brain behind and the designer of a new game that you will be able to buy, or you can buy already when you watch this video. What's the game called?
Split the Hoard.
Split the Hoard, right. Now
we've just killed the dragon and we're going to figure out who gets what treasure.
So you mean we're already heroes?
We're already heroes. We're going to be famous. But We're also going to figure out who's going to be wealthiest.
Right, so all the fun is already done. Now is the hard part, right? What do you mean split the hoard? What are we going to be doing?
So we've killed a dragon. We're going to be looking through the treasure and trying to figure out which pieces we want versus what the other person wants.
Right.
And then we're going to collect different sets to try and fulfill certain objectives.
Okay.
And the person who does that best will win.
Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to show you how the game looks, and we'll do a playthrough.
Sure.
Okay. Now, Marc, you did tell me a few days ago when I invited you that you don't have the cards from the publisher yet.
No, so I've had various iterations along the way, as well as the original ones that I made, but I haven't seen in the flesh the final designs. I know they've put lots of work into making them look absolutely fabulous.
Okay.
But I haven't seen them. I
do have a surprise for you because they sent it to me, not to you.
Awesome.
So there it is. This is deck of your cards.
Wow.
Obviously, this is a prototype copy, so we don't have the box, we don't have the manual. There is a digital version of that. And
you don't have the boards either. There are going to be player boards.
Oh.
Which was a late addition that they figured out they could do.
Okay. So that doesn't even say that it's going to be in a game on your manual.
I don't think it would at this point. They're still just putting the final touches to the manual.
Okay, that makes it even better. Now, okay.
Well, they sent it to you. I think you should open it.
No. This is your game. You're going to open it. I'm going to hold the camera, okay?
Awesome. Well, I'm going to open this one up. See if I can get this one open in one go without scattering the cards all over the table. And wow, they have done such a good job. So in the game, you're going to play as one of these characters. So you have the wizard, the cleric, the rogue, the druid, and the warrior. And you will get all of those cards. And then, yeah, they've done such a good job. I really haven't seen this in person, and they've done the symbols really well. So you have a suit to match each of the different classes. So there's a suit of arcane items for the wizard, and then you've got a suit of arms, which is obviously for our warrior. And then you've got the holy suit, which is for the cleric, and the natural for our druid, and then finally the wealth treasures. And then you've got these. Now this is what we'll be trying to claim. We're going to try and claim each of these titles. And so you have 5 that are shared on the table. Everyone has access to these. These will be something you compete for. So only the person with the most of whatever it's asking for will get them. But then you also have hidden titles, which are what these are. And our wonderful piece of art on the first player card as well. This was, I think, the second piece of art I saw, and I was so happy when I saw it that they got the flavour right. And so these are our private titles. So these, we're going to have one of those each to begin with, and a chance to get some more during the game. So you don't think we have to have all of these decks separately. This is going to be our hoard. This is the pile of treasure that we're searching through. And one of the beauties of the game is that you never know quite what you're going to get. It's always going to be variable. So this pile, you're only going to see some of the cards from in here. You're not going to see all of them. And so every game is a little bit different, and you can't quite plan on a specific strategy with specific cards. the objective of the game is to win the most victory points. I know it's a strange and unusual win. But the way you do that is by claiming titles. So we're all coming out of this fantastically wealthy and well-known. But will you have the great titles? Will you be known as the Warlord or the Archmage?
Right.
So we have 5 of these that are visible from the very beginning of the game. We have the wealthiest.
Yep.
So whoever has the most coins at the end of the game.
Okay.
The Saint, which is the person who has the lowest run of cards or the lowest value of cards. So a number of the cards have these symbols on them.
Right.
And you're looking to have the very lowest total amongst all the players. For this title.
Saint, okay.
The Archmage is the exact opposite. You want the highest possible title.
Okay.
At the end of the game.
Yeah.
For Nature's Balance, you want to have the most sets. So a set is 1 blue, 1 purple, 1 yellow, 1 orange, and 1 green. So 5 cards, that's 1 set. If you have the most sets, you win Nature's Balance.
Right.
The Warlord asks you to have the most pairs of identical treasures. So these scorpion tails here are identical treasures.
Wow, okay. So there's a lot to think of.
So there are a lot of possibilities and a lot of ways to work. Alongside that, there are going to be certain cards that give you victory points just by owning them at the end of your game. Additionally, we're each going to receive 1 basic title. So I'm going to give you that one now.
Yep.
And then I'm going to reveal my one.
Can I look at it?
You can, absolutely. So I have the Captain, which is worth 15 points.
Yeah.
And you score this at the end of the game if your haul contains a ruby and the armor.
Okay. So I've got a healer and score it if you have an emerald and a healing herb.
So you'll be
also
looking...
15 points, right.
Yeah, you'll be looking to collect those as the game goes on.
Right.
I'm going to play as the warrior.
Okay.
I'm going to make you the wizard, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
And 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So these cards here are not coins. Everything in the deck is a coin when it's face down.
Right.
You can't flip these over or look at the faces of them unless the game specifically tells you to.
All right.
We each start with 4 coins. These are yours.
Right.
These are mine.
Okay.
This results, and obviously the way we're going to collect coins as the game goes on, this means that you're never going to play the same game twice. There are 100 odd cards in there. You're going to see different collections, different combinations. So good. At this point, we're ready to start. I'm going to make myself the first player, just so I can walk through it.
Sure.
At the start of every round, we go out into the hall, into the Hoard, and we try and find some treasures that we think are interesting. And the way we do that is we're going to take 3 treasures off the top. So I get 3, and you get 3.
Right.
And the decision I now have to make is how expensive do I want to make these for you to claim them?
Okay.
Because we're going to come back and show everyone what we've got, what we found.
Okay.
But then we're going to purchase the right to keep them.
Okay.
So I have an axe, which you can be discarded for 3 coins. Also acts as a +1 if you're trying to score the highest. That's very good.
Yeah.
The scorpion tail, which you can discard for 2 coins, and is worth a 7. Again, that's good for the ranking system. And the grimoire, which is a 12.
Wow.
This allows you to take an additional hidden title.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that I want you to have to pay a lot if you want the grimoire, because that's a really nice card. So I'm going to put this here, which means it will cost you 3 if you wanted to buy it. I'm less worried about the scorpion's tail, and I quite like the mace because it plays into my being a warrior.
Right. So now, is it my turn to look at my cards?
We would be doing this simultaneously.
Oh, okay.
The final game comes with a board for these, and a little privacy screen so that you can't see what I'm doing.
Okay, right. So I'm going to place that one here. Let's say I want it. It's a diamond. I like diamonds.
Yep.
And I've got 2 similar cards, or same cards.
Yes. Same as me.
Now tell me, you said that this allows you to take another title. When?
So there are 3 phases in the game, and I don't think we've got cards for all 3 phases. So let me show. Also, I've just noticed the diamond is missing a phase. I need to tell them about that.
Oh, okay. So phase, is it that one here?
Yes, this little button at the bottom here is your phase indicator. So there are 3 phases in the game. What we're doing right now is our reveal phase. So this is where we're sharing what we have. That is indicated on this spellbook by the eye.
Right.
You then have the negotiated phase, which is going to be our next phase, which is indicated by this arrow.
Okay.
And then the claim phase, which is indicated by the little hand.
So we grab this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once we've all decided, what you can do is also decide, I think this should be even more expensive. So I'm going to put an extra coin here. So you would have to pay 4 to claim this treasure from me.
Okay. And
so once we've all finished deciding this, we move on to the negotiate phase.
Okay.
So my option now is to buy 1 treasure from your selection. And if we had more players, I would be able to buy 1 from each of them instead.
Okay.
But it is only 1 card that I get to buy.
Right.
So I'm going to give you 1 coin, and I'm going to claim this mace.
Okay.
And then you now have this coin as well.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So the reason I took the mace is I think I'm probably going to keep this mace as well. And that would play into this warlord. I would have 2 maces. So this would start to build me towards this warlord.
So that's 30 points. That's 12. You know what?
Well, this isn't points. This is its rank value. So this helps for the Archmage. A high rank value helps for the Archmage.
Oh, right. Okay.
This is points in this round symbol, this diagonal symbol.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Or the diamond
symbol. I see it. That's
victory points.
Okay. Right. Got it. You made it expensive.
I did, very deliberately.
I like it. So how about I will buy it from you? So pay you 4.
There you go. This coin goes into the discard.
Yep.
This is what you're allowed to look at with the diamond. So as there are more of these, you'll be able to use the diamond's ability to look at these cards and choose one.
Right.
Because that's what the diamond does.
Do I lose the card if I use its ability?
Yes.
Okay.
Every single card, when you use its ability, is discarded. So now, we've both bought 1 card. We're going to just claim whatever's left, and this is the claim phase.
Okay.
So whatever you've got left just goes into your collection.
Okay.
And this is your haul down here.
Right.
You become first player.
All right.
And we start the next round.
So this is my spare coin at the moment.
I didn't mention it during that particular phase, but you do also have the option of not buying something and simply taking 2 gold.
2 gold, okay.
So you can always get more money.
Right, okay.
So you're going to take 3 cards.
3
We're
cards.
in reveal now.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 3 cards.
Wonderful.
And these.
Ooh.
I'm going to put down. So I have 2 rubies, which are not only worth 3 victory points, but they let you look at the faces of your coins.
Right.
And turn one of them face up.
Okay.
And then I have a holy text, which can be discarded for coins.
Okay. I've got another ruby. And
rubies everywhere.
I want to make it expensive for you, so that's going to be 4.
Fair.
Now this one is worth 10 victory points at the end.
So this is the most complicated card, and of course it turns up today.
Sure. Tell me about it.
So when you take this card into your haul, you have to offer another player, in this case me, a deal.
Right.
So you could say, I'll give you 2 coins, you give me 3 coins. If I agree to that deal, you get to keep this card.
Okay.
If I don't agree to keep this deal, this is discarded and you just get a random treasure off the top.
Right.
So you wouldn't get the victory points, you wouldn't get this card, but you would get something. The deal can be anything at all. So you could offer me all of my stuff for nothing. I'm guaranteed to say no, discard the card, take the tile. So if you just want a new card, you can do it that way.
Okay.
But the hope was to create some tension that you might think, what can I offer that he'd probably say yes to?
Okay.
Because it's 10 victory points at the end of the game.
Yes. Okay. When we make the deal, this card is already going to be here.
It's going to, no, when you're going to place it here,
okay,
you make the offer.
I make the offer. Okay, so that means in this situation here, the moment I take that card, I can say I want those 2
These
rubies.
are not mine.
Okay.
If they were down here,
I see.
I can only negotiate with things that I actually have.
Okay, all right.
I don't have these yet, we're still discussing them.
Okay, yeah. We're still going through. Okay, right, this one's going to go here.
Okay.
Discard for 2 coins in the negotiate phase. Right, so this one gives me more money. Okay. So
it's your purchase first.
My purchase first. So how does it work now?
So
because
you
can't
did
use this one.
You don't have any coins.
Right.
You're not going to be able to purchase anything. Your option is to take 2 more money.
2 more money. I'll gladly take that. Okay.
So that becomes your money. That unfortunately was your negotiate. I'm going to take your holy text again because a pair will potentially be useful to get me the warrior.
Right. You're ahead of me already.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
So that's all done. That was our negotiates. So now we claim all of our remaining stuff.
Okay. Right.
So I will mention it now because now is the time to do that.
Yeah.
We're now in the claim phase, which is this little hand symbol. So this is the point at which, if you wanted to, you could discard, say, the mace for some additional money. I'm going to discard my scorpion's tail for 2 coins. So I'm going to take 2 more money. You may not want to. I just thought I'd bring it up because this is the time.
I will keep everything because I've got 3 colors already. So that means it's one of those titles.
So this one is for as many sets as possible.
Many sets as possible. Okay, so I don't have a set yet.
If you can pick up a green and a purple,
yeah, I'll have a set.
You'll have a set.
Okay.
I should remember what I'm trying to do. So I want a ruby, so I have to hold on to one of my rubies. Okay. The other one I want is an armor. So I'm going to be looking for an armor, and if you knew this is obviously supposed to be hidden information.
Right, yes.
But it would serve you well. This was your extra coin, wasn't it? That goes there.
Yep.
We're all good. So
okay, you're the first.
I take 3.
I'll take 3. Okay. Right. I do need that one desperately. So I'll make it expensive. Okay. These 2. Oh, you can definitely have that one. And that one's going to go here. So demand equipment.
This is one of, there is only 1 for each suit.
Yep.
But this allows you to claim a treasure from somebody else's haul.
Okay.
So this would allow you to take a arms treasure from me. So in this case, one of my maces. However, because I'm the warrior, if you do that, I get a free treasure from the top of the deck.
Okay.
And for you, it's the same thing if I was to try and steal your grimoire.
Right.
Because you're the wizard, you would gain.
Okay.
So each class has its own treasures that it values.
Okay. Right. So it's my turn.
It's my turn to
Your
buy.
turn. Yes. Right.
Well, I'm not really concerned about this because I'll get something even if you do take something.
Right.
I don't want to pay that much for your emerald, so
excellent.
I'm just going to take some coins, actually.
Good.
So I think given the money you have,
2 coins.
This is the only one that you can afford.
Okay. So if I take that, this ability applies only when it's revealed. You could use that ability when you revealed it. Am I correct?
No. So this is during the reveal phase. So when we're putting out our cards.
Yeah.
So the purpose of this is if I said, oh, I'm going to put this much money on here. Yeah. And you didn't have that much money.
Yes.
This specific card allows you to grab money while this piece of the turn is going.
See.
Whereas otherwise, most cards seem to ask you or tend to ask you to wait until the end.
Until the end. Okay.
So
all right.
This is better in the fact that you have a little bit more flexibility about when you get the money.
Yeah.
It's also a really high number. So for the Archmage,
yes,
that would give you 23 just off those 2 cards.
Okay. So I'll buy it from you. There you go.
There we are.
There's your cone. I'll take that.
And then we claim whatever's left.
Right.
The spare coins that you spent are discarded.
Okay.
So as we're now in the claim phase, I'm going to use my ruby.
Okay.
So my ruby lets me look through all of my coins.
Okay.
And choose one that I want to keep.
Okay. So when you say you want to keep, that goes into your...
Well, what will happen is effectively I will get to... And I do the prof... No, let me just find what I want to do. I'm going to take the grimoire. So the grimoire now becomes a face-up card.
Right.
And these go back.
Okay.
So I have to remember not to get rid of this one though, because I really need it for my title.
Okay, so I could have done the same. However, I don't have any.
You don't have any coins.
So yes, exactly.
But you could use your diamond to look through these 4. I'd suggest waiting.
No, I'm gonna stick to it for now.
Also, it's worth noting that the gems are worth victory points all by themselves, so they're not bad to hold on to just to the end of the game.
Okay, so I'll grab 3. Oh, there you go.
Well, I guess I'm getting a green treasure this turn.
Right.
So the scorpion tails can be discarded for money. The dragon's blood allows me to say, no, you can't take that treasure.
Okay. But then when you use it, you have to discard
it.
Okay.
But if I had, so for example, I'm looking for a suit of armor.
Yeah.
If an armor came up, I could use it to prevent you taking my armor.
Okay.
Another grimoire
title from the. Right. Okay. So, this is what I have.
It's your purchase first.
I don't have any coins.
You better take 2 money then.
I will.
Did you want to discard this for coins?
Absolutely not. No. I want to keep it.
Oh, you need it for your.
So yes, this is like an open game. So as you probably know already that I do have that healer and emerald is needed to get me some points at the end.
I will say, having talked about the deal, we then forgot to do it.
Right.
So we're going to assume that whatever you suggested, I agreed to, and you got to keep your deal, because we should have had a discussion when we took that card.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
That's my fault. I missed that one.
That's okay. Right. So now.
So you took money.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a spell book. So have 2 more money.
Right.
I'll take this spell book.
Excellent. Good choice.
Because I'm going to have 2 for Nature's Bounty, because I'm going to get.
Okay.
So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colours, and I've got 2 of each at the moment.
I do have 5 colours, finally.
Nope, you don't have anything green.
Oh, yes, I missed that. So this is all the same colour. Let me keep it there. I had a question. What was the question?
Grimoire?
Right. Can we have more than 1 title at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
You should be aiming to collect. I'm aiming right now to collect these 2.
Right.
Right now, if we stopped the game, I would also win this one.
Okay.
Because I have more money than you do.
Right.
I suspect you would win the Archmage because of the amount of books you have.
Yes.
I might win the Saint.
Okay.
But you can use modifiers. So I've only got positive modifiers, which I don't think are going to get me high enough to get past yours.
I do have 1 minus.
So you might. I'm not sure. These normally, the same player doesn't win them both.
Okay, yeah, of course, of course.
It is possible, but it's not likely.
Okay. So it is your turn now.
Oh, well, before we go to that...
Yes.
What was I going to do? I'm going to do something a little bit risky. I'm going to use my Grimoire, and I'm going to take another title. Now, this title is the Smith, and I scored these 20 points if I can form a rank of 5, 6, 7, 8. So, the way that we do this is I have 7, 8. If I put these 2 maces with this holy text, that becomes a 5. And now what I'm looking for is either a -1 so that my other scorpion tail becomes a 6, or a 6.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, I have now the chance to score. I keep turning these over. And they're all arms ones, apparently. The warrior is attracting the arms ones.
Well, okay. Okay.
So I was doing that before that turn.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take 3 cards.
This card for 4 coins. Right. I'll take mine. Oh. Okay.
So it is always public knowledge what everyone has. So all of this information is public.
Yes.
How many coins you have is public.
Yes.
So I'm just going to look and see how expensive I have to make these.
All right. Okay.
So you technically can still buy these, but it would cost you all of your money.
Right. Okay. I'll put that one there.
And this one's a great deal. You get 4 coins for 1. Why wouldn't you want that?
4 coins, discard 4 coins. Okay. Score if you have the most coins. Right. It's you, yes.
I'm definitely going to be buying some armor for you. Because now with my armor and my ruby,
right,
I don't score this yet, but if I can hold on to those till the end of the game,
yeah,
I will get those 15 points.
So that's what you need, a set.
I needed
2 cards.
those 2 cards.
Right. Okay.
And on the titles, when you see something in bold, it's a specific item that you're looking to acquire.
So I need a healing herb for mine. Let's see what we have. So this one I already know.
Mm-hmm.
With the healer,
you
this
can
is just one
only score it once.
Just once, okay.
So it is, if you have achieved that, you score 15.
Excellent. In that case, I'll take that one.
Okay.
I'll gladly pay 1 because I'll get some discards for 4 coins. Okay.
So we're going to discard the coins that I placed.
Discard.
You take that. I
Take
take these.
Yeah.
And then you can start to trade in things for coins or whatever you would like.
Okay, discard 4 coins. You know what? I will definitely add one of your revealed treasures to your haul.
So you
Tell me about that one.
So this is during the reveal phase.
Yeah.
So when you're putting your cards out, you can spend it and just say, I'm taking that.
Oh,
I don't even get the chance to buy it.
Okay. You know what? So I can spend those 2 and get plenty of coins.
Yep.
Okay, that will be for 8 coins. There you go.
So as you can probably sense from that, it's very easy to start going through this deck very rapidly.
Yeah, I've just noticed.
If you feel like you're ahead or that things are going well, you can suddenly rush at the game and get to the end very quickly.
Right, me first. I'll draw 3 cards.
I will say, when you're trying to score a title,
yes,
you can use all of your cards.
Yeah.
And then when you go to the next title, you can use all of them again.
Okay.
So nothing is spent to score titles. So while I would be using this to score here, I might also be using it to adjust a card.
Okay.
3 cards. Well, I think I know what you're buying.
Oh, there you go. Right. So I don't really want to give you that one. Hopefully.
Why not?
Just because it will give me more coins. Oh no. Is it missing again?
It is missing a symbol. I have noted that there are a couple of cards missing symbols.
That's all right, but it's going to be the same as
it is,
here.
It is the same timing, yes.
That's fine. Excellent. Okay. So I guess, you know what, that's it. That's it.
Okay. Well, it's your purchase first.
You're not adding anything there?
I don't really have the money to, and I'm not sure how hard it's going to be.
So that's 3 coins, right? 3 for you. I'll take that.
I'm going to give you 1 back.
Okay.
And I'm going to take this helm.
All right. Now I have 4 different colors.
You do.
Okay.
So now we grab whatever's left.
Yeah. So I will discard both of them. That one gives me what? 2 coins. 3 coins, yes.
So 7 in total.
That one will give me 4. Yes.
7 coins.
And that.
Oh, hang on. These were
discarded. Oh, okay.
Discarded treasures, discarded coins.
Right, okay.
In order to prevent you being able to cycle certain abilities, I had to make sure these were separate piles.
Okay. All right. So there are abilities that allow you to cycle through, go through.
This deck,
yep,
you can go through with your diamond.
Okay.
So if you chose to, you could look through here and choose one to turn over.
Okay, so it's not only money in my pocket, it's also that.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is a coin pile
yep,
of discarded coins.
Okay.
So this you're able to go through with the diamond. What I didn't want you to be able to do is go through cards that are used. So if I played a card that let me steal from you, I don't want you to be able to pick it back up and steal straight back.
Excellent. Okay. That would be a good idea.
So let's put those.
So that goes there as well. Okay.
It just became quite boring to play. I was like, so we all spend all of our cards
Yes.
and nothing moves.
Okay.
Right.
So yeah,
My
you
turn.
take 3. I take 3. Okay.
Well,
Let's see. Okay, now it's missing again. So tell me when
so
that
this one,
ability goes.
the only ability on this one is the +4
Oh, okay.
and the victory points.
Okay.
So this is one of those cards that can be in your collection to score victory points, but this requires you to have a spell book
Right.
and a tome.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you 3 coins. Oh, are you still spending? Sorry.
No, I'm still spending.
I won't be spending on that then.
I don't want you to buy those. You can buy a sword.
I will buy a sword.
Okay. So that goes there. And you know what? I've got plenty of spell tomes. Spell books, right. Any of those?
You need a spell book
Oh, a spell.
and a tome.
Right.
Explicitly those 2 items.
I see. Okay, so I do have 2 tomes. I don't have the spell book, but hopefully I'll find it. So I'll buy 3. I'll buy everything.
1. You're able to buy
just
one card.
Right. Okay. Definitely, I'm gonna take that one. 'Cause
Sure.
It's just
If I was
coin.
feeling incredibly mean, I could prevent you buying that, but it would be very silly. You should just buy the other one.
Of course. Okay. Right.
You take yours.
Take that and discard coins. Okay. Draw and right.
So
You know what?
We're getting
This,
quite.
I'm going to use that ability.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I can use it now.
Yep.
So it
Discard
goes
that one
there.
Take the
right.
next title.
I'll take the title, see what it is. And there it is. Hermit. Score if you can form around by rank 1, 2, 3, and 4.
So you have a 1.
Right.
You have a 2. I think you are going to struggle
Okay.
to make, unless you collect them, but that's what you'd be looking to do now. So you've got a 3 and a 4. If you can collect a 1 and a 2 as well, you would score those points.
Okay, hold on one second. Explain. This
So,
is 3.
This is 3.
Right.
This is a 5
Yes.
minus 2. Sorry, you have.
That's minus 3.
Sorry, minus 3. So this is a 2 and this is a 3. You have
Okay.
a 2 and a 3. I'm sorry.
Okay, right.
You could put the helm on here and make this
have 4.
4 and 3. So you can do combinations.
Yes, all right, I get it. And
You could even make that one a 1 by playing both of
Okay.
those.
oh, there you go.
So there are all sorts of different ways you can make up the number.
Okay, got it. Excellent. Okay. Let's continue.
Sure.
Is it me now?
It is.
Okay, 3. Wonderful. So you know the game because it is your
We
game.
are
Let me
very
read
close.
it. Let me
Sure.
read it. Okay. So I've got that one there.
The Morphling. I've got one as well.
There you go. During the claim phase, any player may discard Eye of Newt and Scorpion's Tail to add this treasure to their haul.
So, if you were to have a Morphling and I had a Scorpion's Tail and an Eye of Newt, I can throw those 2 away and take these 10 victory
Grab that
points
one.
from you.
Ooh. Okay. And this one discard 2 for coins. Okay. You know what? Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna add any money.
Okay.
Now, thinking about what you just showed me, this is +3. Right. They are too high. This is +4. Okay, so I'm probably not gonna make it. Anyway, I'm not buying anything.
You're just going to take 2 money?
I'll take 2 money.
I think I will buy your Morphling.
Okay.
And then we claim our cards.
Right. Discard for more coins. You know what? But then again, this is gonna be like a pair. Okay, so it is a discard phase. Can I use only those 2 cards, or can I use any card that says in the discard phase?
You can use as many cards as you like.
Okay.
If it ever comes to a question of timing as to who does what when,
yeah,
then we start with the first player. You do 1 card.
okay.
Then I do a card, then you do a card.
Excellent.
And so on. And we should probably do that now because some things are going to happen.
Okay. I will take the arms treasure. Okay. From another player holding 2 coins.
So because you know that I need the armor,
yes.
the armor would be a very good card for you to steal from me. Obviously, you wouldn't know that generally, but because we're playing openly, it's actually a very good card for you to take.
So is it that one that I can use to steal it? Okay.
So you can do that. That goes into the discard.
Right.
Because whenever you steal from anyone, they get to take some gold.
Okay.
So I get some gold, but because I'm the warrior, I also get a new treasure.
Oh, there you go. Another one. Okay.
I'm going to do exactly the same thing to you, and I'm going to steal your enchantment.
Ooh, that's not nice. I just bought it from you.
But you get 2 money.
And 1 extra because
and
that was blue.
Because you're a wizard. You get another.
Yes.
You get the other half that you were looking for.
Oh, come on. That's a good example how it plays. Okay.
So that's as mean as this game gets. Those are the meanest cards. Okay. So do you have another card that you'd like to play?
Probably not. No.
If you're not keeping the diamond for a reason, there's a lot of stuff there that you might want to have a look at.
Now, diamonds. So diamond, that's 3 points, victory points.
It is 3 victory points, yes.
Okay.
You may not want to, but I'm just going to point it out.
Okay, no, you're right. There is plenty of stuff, so I can look through all of that.
All of this.
Okay.
And choose 1 to turn face up into your hoard.
So I discard that, and let me take a look at the treasures. So let's see what we have. There is a shield. We know some of them. Oh, I can grab that, probably. Prophecy. Treasure. Right. The deal, shield. Steel.
That lets you take.
Oh, come on, I'll take the steel.
So those will go back.
Okay, go back.
I guess I'm about to lose my ruby.
Ruby? I don't think I'm going to take the ruby.
Because it's what I need for the... But
oh no, I need that.
It has to be that type of treasure.
Ooh, there you go. Okay.
There is 1 card for each type of treasure. We've already used this one and this one.
Okay.
That is the one for these.
So I'm not going to find another card to steal back my enchantment. Okay.
My enchantment. It's
that
over
is
here.
sad. Okay. Right. You're the first player now.
Well, I'm also going to discard these for 6 coins.
Okay. Right.
And then...
What else?
My lowest is 3, so I could... So, the maths that I'm doing right now is about whether or not I think I have enough to win. So, I have 3 of a kind. 3 is the minimum of any colour that I have. And I have all 5 colours. So, you currently only have 1 green and 1 purple.
Yes.
So, I would win this title.
Yeah.
I have 2 enchantments, 2 holy texts, 2 holy symbols, 3 swords, 2 scorpion's tails, and 2 morphlings. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs.
Yeah.
I think I've probably got you beaten there.
You definitely.
So I think I would win this one.
Right, okay.
I don't think I'm winning the money.
Okay.
But that might change depending on how many things I trade in.
And the blue?
I have no idea.
Alchemist.
I think you're winning that one still, but I could be wrong. My problem is, I think I'm barely doing my smith, and because you've stolen my armor, I'm not doing my captain.
Okay.
And this is the choices that you get into, is do I do I try and take enough gold that we end the game? Because the second this deck is empty, the game is finished.
Right, so you can literally go for the finish as soon as possible because you know you're winning.
I could.
Okay.
Why don't I try and do that?
Okay.
6 more cards. And we're not having another turn.
Right, there's not enough.
There's not enough cards.
So this is it.
Before we finish, you should definitely steal this ruby from me, or the emerald, or the sapphire.
Use that card.
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that.
Because we're still in that phase.
Yes, so that goes to discard pile.
I get 2 coins because you stole from me. I think I managed. I don't know. This is going to be close.
Come on, no, you've got more. That's not fair.
You can choose not to do it, but I think you're taking 3 points off me.
I will take that.
You could also now choose your ruby to look through there if you wanted to. Again, I'm not saying that you should, but if there was something you thought you might be able to score that might be worth more than 3 points to you.
I've got that one. Probably not going to get that one.
So what do we have?
You know what? This is a pair, but I'm not going to win with you. So yes, I'm going to spend that.
Okay.
Treasure face. Okay. Right.
So, if we were trying to do this,
yes.
Do you need a 1, 2, 3, or 4? Okay, so we're going to try and move one of these down far enough. It's a very large card, but the way we're going to do that is we're going to take a 10 and we're going to minus 4.
Not sure.
Minus 7.
Right.
So this gets us down to a... In fact, no, we do that. That will get us to a 4. So we've got...
Yep, 4, 3.
And you need a 2 and a 1.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, I don't think you're going to be able to do this. Maybe it was worth keeping the diamond.
No. Let's go through this.
It's a tough one because...
I can still find enchantment. That will give me some points.
I'm going to tell you there were only 2 of that.
So we went through it already. Okay, let's see what we have. This is...
That's 10 victory points.
10 victory points. Dragon Blood. Nature, right. Let's...
Ooh, Nature's Blessing would let you steal a Morphling. They're worth 10 points.
10 points. But at the same time, I can keep that one, take that one, and have the 10 points.
If you've got the equipment for it, yes.
Oh, right. Shield, axe, helm, and mace.
You don't need all of them. You need a pair. So it's either the shield and axe or the helm and mace. And I think you've got the helm and mace.
Yes, I do.
So yeah, you could take that for 10 points. The reason I'd suggest taking this instead is it's a 20-point swing in your direction. I go down by 10, you gain 10.
Right.
Whereas that's just you gain 10. You do have 2 rubies though.
2 rubies. So, okay, explain to me. You say 2 rubies.
You spent this ruby,
yes.
You still have another one.
Right.
So you could take the 10-point swing from stealing mine and take that to get you another 10 points.
Oh, you mean use another ruby?
Yes.
Okay, to keep 2. You know what, let's do that.
I'm guessing you want a Morphling.
That's been used, yes. We'll take that. Now, I'm going to use another ruby.
Ooh, can I...
Yes, tell me, what happened?
I'm now down to just 2 of these treasures.
Yes.
If you can get another holy item,
right,
you will have 2 of each as well, which means we'll tie, and neither of us will win this. So this is a 30-point downgrade for me.
Okay.
This is probably worth doing more than anything else I've just mentioned.
Sounds good. Let's see. I need purple.
Any purple card.
I do have purple. Plenty of them. Is there one that's going to give me some extra benefits as well? Right, so Holy Symbol.
That's not going to matter now.
No. Okay. Prophecy.
That's not going to...
No.
So what... Holy Symbol, if you ever end up with no cards, it lets you take 3 brand new ones.
Okay.
Or it forces that. The Prophecy allows you to add extra cards. But right now, what you really need is just...
I'll take that one.
That lets you steal from me.
Yes, it does.
So you could take a 1, perhaps.
And I might as well take that. So use that one.
That one goes away. I get the last 2 coins in the deck.
Okay. And... You know what?
I think The only other option you have is to spend a grimoire to see if you can find another title that you can score.
Title from the deck. Do I need it? I've got enough blue. Yes, I will. So spend that.
If you can form a rank of 9, 10, 11, 12, which I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to, just based on the fact that you have 10, 11, 12 already, as long as you've got some additions.
Ones,
yeah, I think you're going to be able to get there. All right.
-3s. Okay, yeah, let's...
You could, in theory, do that again and spend your last grimoire, but I think you're going to want the 12 to make up your numbers.
No, let's keep it as it is.
Right, because we're now out of cards, the game ends.
Okay.
So we can get rid of our player characters.
Okay.
The only thing to remember is that if there's a tie on a blue, you win. If there's a tie on the orange, I win.
Okay.
So the warrior wins arms ties and the wizard wins arcane ties.
Okay.
So let's start with this one. How many pairs do you have?
How many pairs?
You'd have needed to get to 5 to beat me because I win the tie on this one. So I'm going to take that one. That's going to be part of my score.
Yeah.
Wealthiest. I think we already determined.
Yeah.
I have 21 coins.
Oh, 15. Come on.
So I take this one as well.
Okay.
Nature's balance. I have 2 in each colour. So you have 2 green, 2 purple, 2 red, 2 blue, 2 orange. We draw tie, which means nobody gets this.
No, okay. Good.
So we now want to count up all of our cards that have just straight numbers on them. So anything with just a number, not a plus or a minus.
Yeah, okay.
Those are adjustments.
49, if I counted it right.
You're counting with all your bonuses. Okay, that's fine. So this one should be in there as well because it's a number.
Yeah.
And this one should be in there.
Yes.
Okay, so you've counted all that?
Yeah.
Okay, I have 54 and then I have plus 17 to that. So I'm going to win the Archmage because I have the highest numbers. However, there is no way I'm winning this.
Okay.
You win the Saint because it's the low end.
Okay.
Right.
I've got something.
I did not complete my captain. So, I have 126.
Very nice. I've got 50, 65, 70, 80...
91.
Yeah.
Closer than I think you thought it was going to be.
Yeah. The only problem I have is counting points.
Well, I tried to make actually figuring out what the points were right. Some of the complications along the way are a little tricky.
Yeah.
But you can look at each card and say, did I win? Yes. And now you've just got a very small amount of maths to do to finish that off. Sure. As you can probably tell, familiarity with the cards is really useful for understanding what you can achieve.
Absolutely.
So it does benefit from increased pay, but the mechanical part of it, the 3 cards, choose some, collect your treasures, is very, very simple, very approachable. And my hope is that players will discover the little combos or the little extra plays along the way.
So, as with every other game, the more you play, the more you know about it, the more you know how to use the cards and all the synergies and everything about it. I'm really surprised because there is plenty to read. There are plenty of actions, plenty of stuff that you can do. Marc, tell me about your background, because coming up with a game like that, and I can see already that it works really well. How did you do that?
Well, I've always loved games. I've been playing games since I was playing for pennies with my aunt and uncle when I was 6 or 7 years old. And I've played all the traditional games, and I've found sort of more the hobby type game when I was a teenager, and I've been in love with it since. I've been a role-playing GM from when I was 11, so that's something like 30 odd years now.
GM?
A games master. So
Okay.
I've actually run games of D&D and other role-playing games. And
Wow. Okay.
I've seen this situation where players are secretly trying to negotiate amongst themselves for treasure. So that's where the sort of the flavour comes from.
Okay.
In terms of sort of card play and sort of little edge cases, I've been a long-term Magic player, and it informs almost anything I do with cards.
I see the influence clearly.
The game
yes.
has been through so many iterations, and there's so many different things that happen during Magic, from building your deck in the first place to playing to the mind games that kind of go on at the table.
Yeah.
I love all of that. And I think actually if you're a game designer, you're doing yourself a disservice not to actually sit and play Magic one time, because
it's all there.
You're kind of doing game design when you build a deck. It's part of that process. And like I say, I've been playing that for years. Also, I play a lot of games. I used to own my own board game cafe, which unfortunately went out of business just before the pandemic.
Right.
It wasn't the pandemic that caught us, but I don't think we'd have survived that anyway.
Okay.
But yeah,
What is your favorite game? The best.
Right now?
Yes, right now.
Right now, because it changes all the time as new games come out. I'm really loving Cascadia. I love the simplicity of the game, but also the way that you build your own little empire, and the way that the victory conditions change all the time.
Okay.
So there's always a new thing to discover, a new way to play the game.
A little bit like here.
I do try and put things I love in my games. So.
Excellent. So the final product is going to be a deck of cards.
It will be a deck of cards. Instead of having these cards for your player, this will be a board. So there'll be one for each character.
Excellent.
You will also get a little privacy screen, because once you get a little bit further into this game, you'll be looking around to see what other people are pricing their item at.
Trying to achieve. Okay.
So you have a little privacy screen to be able to price your cards so that other people can't see.
Okay.
And then everyone will reveal together to be able to see what's going on.
Hmm.
Price point's going to be about £15 or about $19 if you're working in those numbers.
Okay.
So really nice to pick up just as a gift. There's a copy.
This game, it plays from 2 to 5 players. Okay.
The time doesn't really change, because what we played through, we had a lot of decisions and a lot of different options.
Yes.
At 5 players, you have to be very focused on achieving certain things, because otherwise the deck disappears so much quicker. So the game time is about the same. It's about half an hour to play.
Yeah.
It was designed with the idea that we're waiting for someone to turn up at our RPG session.
Yeah.
We got 20 minutes. Let's have a game.
There you go. Play it. Okay. So guys, that is once
Split
again,
the Hoard.
Split the Hoard, which is going to be on Kickstarter
from September the 24th.
Right. And is it going to be available in shops later on as well?
So
what's the idea?
The publisher definitely wants the product to be with all the Kickstarters before it goes anywhere else.
Sure.
So they're working with distributors who will be picking it up so that they'll have it after that happens.
Okay.
But then people should be able to order it and buy it in their local game stores. We're doing all we can to get it anywhere that will happily have it. So
excellent. I love it. I have to play more. Marc, thank you very much for
it's been an absolute pleasure.
And I really want to play it again with you. I will keep the cards if you don't mind.
Please do.
I'll learn, and next time I'll have better chance winning with you, because he designed this game, so that's not fair what happened today, honestly. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.